Hey, Great Spirit. What is today? The 21st. That's right. I just found a real feminine carnelian. So I have no doubt they brought in some stuff. Either that or whatever. Anyway, well, Rashini and I we had our, let's see, I don't even know where to begin. He's up over yonder. You want to come back over this way? I'll take that as a no. He's had a good run this morning. We started out this morning needing to do a kind of a hiccup version for the second day in a row. And for the second day in a row, he would not get out of Hoopsie. I had to just kind of leave the door open and leave him there. Even after we got back from the massage. And so this morning we went down, was on our way to my retraining, and come over this way, please. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be happy to get that for you. You want me to get that for you? Okay. And got the phone call, trying to shift gears, answer the phone, listen, the whole 9 yards. It was just kind of crazy. And, but it got canceled. She injured her back. And so, like, okay. So we made it back to the apartment. I changed clothes. He would not get out of Hoopsie. He came out once, checked to see what I was doing. I was changing clothes. He went and got right back in Hoopsie. And I'm like, okay. I heard the message, which was change clothes, get on Garuda, and let the boy run. Let the boy run. And make the afternoon much, much easier. Less interruptions, because he was just full of it yesterday. I guess today is Tuesday. So, it'll make my afternoon and focus and so forth much, much more productive, you could say. So, yeah, kind of gives you a little bit of a hint of yesterday. He was just full of it. About every hour, he's like coming into my face, like, let's go. I'd put him off for an hour later, he'd be right back. So we took multiple walks yesterday. And really, Spirit, I feel like I got some productive stuff done, which was my normal, captioning my pictures and just taking a good overlook of the week as a whole. And for me, it's okay, how do we want things to shift and change? Well, after my journal entry yesterday morning, I'm like, yeah. And then this morning on our fire, I came out with the word bored. And I'm like, really? I'm bored. And I just keep hearing, let's write the next story, let's write the next story. And I'm like, Spirit, though, you're wanting me to write this other story. Wow, check out that. You're wanting me to write, you know? And I keep hearing, you are writing exactly what I'm asking you to write. And then I hear my mother's wisdom of, everybody wants you to write your story, write your book, write your story, write your book. Well, the natives many, 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 many moons ago, they didn't do that stuff. Yeah, they wrote down some of them actually on the pots and so forth, my understanding. The little, and that's where the women came up with writing. It was women who came up with writing and speaking, by the way, because they were communicating and finding ways of communicating with each other right there in the space, because the men were off but needing to be quiet and commune with the non-human animals so that they could bring back the hunt, so to speak. The women were planting the gardens and doing all this different stuff. What have you got, Rashini? I know better than to run up on you. What do you got there, buddy? Okay. Nope, let's go. That's enough for whatever that was. Thank you. Come on, I like it when you're in front of me. Thank you. Yes. So, at least, this is my understanding. It's in the Great Cosmic Mother, which has many papers. I know of at least one. My adopted mom's son-in-law did a paper on it for college, his college work, and really delved into it. And who knows, history is always rewriting itself, at least the colonial history, because the truth is coming out, which I'm so grateful for. And that's the thing, truth always reveals itself. It needs no defense. I love that truth. So, I found my truth, and I am very, very, extremely, eternally grateful for this space that I have been given, and work in the program, and claiming my sovereignty and the whole 9 yards. However, I found myself using the word bored this morning. I'm bored. And that's the gypsy side of me. The gypsy side of me is like bored. She's the gypsy girl in me is, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time for the next adventure. And yet, the warrior side of me is like, I'm still in training. And then you have the spirit side of me is like, how can I be bored? Every day is a magical experience. Look at the beauty around us. And, I'm like, wow, okay, we need to bring all three of you together. But this is where I am grateful for Rashini, because he's like, oh, and I felt that this morning, was like, daggone it, I am tired of our little morning adventures being cut short. It's the one time of the day for sure that Rashini looks forward to. I love my mornings and the starting the day off in a really good way and the whole 9 yards, and I get that part of myself. And Rashini, we can focus and work and do those other pieces throughout the rest of the day. It doesn't matter what else is taken care of, because I've gotten the spirit side of me fed, I've gotten the physical side of me fed, I've gotten my mental side of me fed, I've got my our different bodies, the 4 emotional bodies, and including my heart, is all satisfied. So thank you, Rashini, for insisting that we come back out and being able to park Hoopsie and hop on Garuda and get our wind therapy and get your good run and our little bit of adventure. So grateful. And our one project, a community project, that's moving along, and the different pieces and the communication and all of us working together and taking that vote and doing our pieces. So very beautiful there. And there is one part of me, I do recall yesterday after that little bit and a couple of other messages I had received, and I chose not to delve into it. It's interesting.